You watch what a good pro swing is here in two-time MVP World Series, Andrew Collins. Rotation, driving the knob initially in the hands towards the bottom of the ball, and then snap. All done within a 30th of a second, but really done in one motion with the proper sequence. Rotation, there's your extension, driving towards the bottom of the ball, and when your top hand blows past the bottom hand, along with trying to manipulate a little bit of a wrist action, you get a good snap. Jeff Hall, same thing. Rotation, extension, and snap. And you see Hall's hips actually have a little bit of a funny look to it. He finishes a little bit different, but there's the extension, there's the X snap, no rollover beforehand, rotation, extension while we're rotating that pulls the hands to the inside, and then a snap. Just absolutely one of the best ball strikers of all times, Jeff Hall. And so if we look at Graham's swing, really had one of the most flawed swings I've had in a long time. Here's your rotation, no extension, and then watch the hands dive down and roll over. Just radically rolled over. You say you're batting 500. You're 26 years old, very athletic, playing C in Canada. Watch you roll over every time. The hands dive down. The rotation doesn't, the hands don't follow the rotation around. Watch Hall's hands follow the rotation around, but look at the lag. You're driving the hands to the bottom of the ball. You don't get any lead arm extension off your chest. There's a minimal rotation, not much extension, and then the snap is a rollover. Should be X-wise. We don't want to roll over till afterwards. Just absolutely wondered how you could even bat 500 to tell the truth. It's just hard to hit anything even consistently hard at all. And you have great athletic ability. I guess watch Hall. Rotation, the lead arm drives off the rotation towards the bottom of the ball. Initially, your knob goes towards where the ball is going to be, and then your snap comes in. We try to just give you an idea here. Look at rotation, extension, and snap, just to keep you from rolling it over and making sure you get extended. Watch the first things on the guide rope here. You want to lunge ahead. Watch how when your linear force stops, you go into pure rotation. Greg Cannell there. And then you see the rotation, extension, and then X snap. So this swing simulator just got you doing this without standing up, just perfect. Really, really explosive. It really had to pop the hips. See how that looks like Cannell's? And then as you got working on it, there's your initial attempts standing on the swing simulator. Better at the end, but watch your head drift ahead. Right there, your head shouldn't go ahead, but you keep drifting ahead so you can see your front leg stays bent. That's got to block and drive back. Watch how Cannell pivots on a tight axis, and watch how his front leg straightens. That's what we're striving for. And the same thing you see on Jeff Hall's swing. Look at there. Front leg is a brace leg. It drives back the front hip open. So we want to work on the X snap, rotation, extension, and X snap. Just to show you, here's your extension, see? Drive the hands to get them outside the rotation. And this is nice, rotation, an extension, and then an X snap. And you won't roll over because you don't let your wrist flex anything past sideways. See there. Just like hitting an X into a tree, your knuckles are lined up. That's one thing in your grip too. If you lined up the knuckles better, you hit them offset, it's going to be better. And again here, it's important to really look for all three. Let your hips explode. Your hips are actually rotating open and they're creating the drive for it, of the extension and snap. Now watch here from this angle here. Hand path is going down towards the ball, A to B. Point A right there, like you're karate chopping through the bottom of the ball, point B. And then look, you still haven't rolled over till right there. And you let it get a top hand release. That's great. Off the tee, you just made huge strides. It looked a ton better. There's a nice swing here. You got to let your front shoulder come down to attack. See how you're buried back on your back shoulder drops down? It's better to let your front shoulder kind of initiate the attack so you aren't so buried back. But there the hands go at the ball, and there's a snap through with the rollover afterwards. You look at these early swings here again. Just no semblance of a swing at all because you aren't getting an extension and snap, and those three things, rotation, extension, snap. So your hands are going towards the bottom of the ball, and they're following the rotation, so actually you stab to the inside. If you watch here from a rear view, just a nice swing, so much improved. Now, to watch the hands come up just a little bit on this one, see? Then you get into a little bit of a rollover. Not much, but that's where you're going to have to work on all the time, making sure you stay in an X, purely X style at impact. See, right here you can watch. You try and hit the bottom, watch the knob come up, and then you get into a roll over the top. So the pure you can keep it as an X is a rotation, a karate chop with the palm down, and then flow into the X snap. I'll try to do this all in one motion, but it's a 30th of a second, so you have to think of the sequence, but you have to make sure that they're done too fast to analyze. That's why you drill it. Now here's a jimmer stick. 4.5-pound jimmer stick. Watch how this forces you. It's great. Watch how it forces you to go back to old habits. You roll over. Now that one there's a little bit of margin there. You can hit them good sometimes just into the break, but look at the next swing. no good. You gotta go into it with an X style, back and forth. Here's another swing of the Jimmer stick. Look at how you're rolling over, and there's just no way to hit it any kind of consistency. So the Jimmer stick is one great tool for you. I would suggest getting that and really working off your axe snap on and keep from rolling over. Again, these are drills you can do every day. We have an axe handle because it's oval. It keeps you, gives you a good feeling. If you line your knuckles up on a bat handle, you'll get the same feel. Rotation, extension within the rotation, and snap. Done in the proper sequence, but really feeling like it's one motion, too fast to analyze. You want to pop your hips maybe a little bit more there to make sure you have that real feel of the hips driving the swing, leading in with the rotation. Here's your swings afterwards. And this one here, you aimed a little bit higher, hit through the middle of the ball, but look at the dramatic difference here. Just really proud of the effort. Look at here. Your hands, your knob doesn't stay quite true to the bottom of the ball. Your bat head drops a little bit, but watch Blackburn. See, look at how his knob is aiming more towards where the ball is going to be, the point of contact, where it's going to drop to. Watch here. Your knob comes up a little bit, but you continue to drive your hands at it. So if you can fix that, keep that knob going a little bit pure. See, you drive your hands at it. And Blackburn's getting the knob aim in there a little bit longer. That keeps you on the path of where the bat's going to, when you reach extension, wherever you're aiming your bat, that's where the snap's going to happen. Then there's the old swing again. Look how much dramatically different it was. Now you went from 73 miles an hour at the start, average, to 83, and you hit 88 miles an hour. But look at here, we had no semblance of a swing before. Look at this here. It's far better. If you can get that more extension, if you get a little bit more extension with that knob aiming towards the bottom, then you don't have to make that adjustment of keeping the drive the hands and a little bit of adjustment at the end. But dramatically different. You hit 5 balls. That's a great cut swing. You hit 5 balls that carried up to 350, and you should have power all day long. Look at that swing there. Look at, you're aiming at the bottom of the ball. You're getting a good cut swing. Look at Blackburn. The swings look somewhat similar, and Blackburn's a great pro, so he should be proud of that swing. He starts to get in the break, but he squelches it, see? So that's what we want to. We want to work on this extension, keeping that knob. See how you lead with the knob a little bit more? And then work that off the swing simulator over and over. I said do 400 reps a day with that. Well, look at here the improvement. Look at that. It's a level cutting swing. And the more you can keep rotation, the more you can keep that lead arm down as a karate chop, get extension, and then think about axe snap, the more you're going to improve on it. Great job, and let's look at some of these live swings. Fun to watch, and a huge improvement, man. Great job. Good. Good ball there. That's 4 good balls in a row. Tell that middle camera with the microphone what you do, what your adjustments made.
Just 4 good balls in a row, just driving and snapping. Like I'm picturing I'm cutting down a tree with an axe.
Make your hand go real easy. Don't watch a pitch coming in. You just did this. Why would you do that? Go down. No, you just did this right here. You just did this. No, take it down and keep it down. There you go. Trust that. You're trying to bury the axe. You have a ball down here. The tree's down here. You're trying to bury the axe head down into it. Trust it. Good hard swing there, that's going. Way out. 350, 340. Tell the back camera what you did.
Just hit a 350, 340 or so, and I just drove down through the bottom of the ball.
And you missed the 2, didn't you?
Yeah.
But you cut it, you didn't golf it up.
Yeah.
That should tell you right there. That's your wow moment here, you follow me?
Yeah.
Look at that. That was down through it. Point B. Ball's chest high. Point A. Boom! Point B right there. Here's point A start. Boom! Point B right there, okay?
Okay.
That's, you can't, it's got to be quick, fast, and compact. That's why you learn that off the swing simulator, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was down. Look at the boss you did, man. That's awesome. Tell the middle camera what angle does it feel like you're swinging?
I got to swing 40 degrees down, like just to stay level.
And doesn't it feel like you can swing faster and quicker?
Yeah.
Good ball. Look at that. It's a line drive out of here.
All right off the
fifth. Tell the middle camera what you did on that one.
Just right through the bottom, hard, and just drive through the bottom. I'm still thinking that 40 degrees down to the ball. I've never swung DeMarini, but after this last couple of days, they just feel so nice swinging. Like I'm definitely, there's a few guys up in Canada that have them, and I'm definitely this week at playing ball in league, I'm definitely going to pick them up and try them.
Brent and I are wrapping up our summer camps here, one-on-one lessons. In September, I'll start setting up my limited winter camps in St. Petersburg, Florida. You can look at our website for that, sportstechnique.com. But if you're looking for something this fall yet, I can't recommend my best friend in softball, Steve Imlay, enough. He's been part of our show. And we've worked together, collaborated on a lot of stuff, played against each other. He's absolutely awesome. Here's a list of the things he's got coming up in August and September. You can still get in. Just go to Steve Imlay, hittingacademy.com. He's on Facebook, or slaacademy.com. Steve is one guy I can recommend. He teaches what we've done on the show, and he's been a part of developing a lot of the stuff. So good luck to everybody, and have an enjoyable rest of the summer.